You were Rileyed, rejected, replaced, but God is about to rewrite it with honor. My beloved child, breathe and hold your ground because the hour of reversal has stepped into your room like a silent storm. The clocks around you are not ordinary clocks because every tick is counting down to a public turnaround with your name carved across it. This is viral news about you, the next 24 hours, and the way your story gets lifted in front of eyes that once turned away. My beloved child, the first word arriving for you is restoration, and it does not arrive alone. Restoration walks with recompense, and recompense carries receipts of every tear and every quiet night you never spoke about. Stay till the end because the closing lines of this message carry a seal that pushes open the door you kept knocking in private. My beloved child, tonight carries a strange electricity that moves through your hallway and your phone and your memory. What left your life is circling back for witness, not for possession, because you will not be reduced to the version they once mishandled. Do not skip because each second builds a staircase where your next step rises higher than whatever tried to keep you beneath. My beloved child, whatever was Rileyed, rejected, replaced, and written off is now under inspection by Heaven's court of honor. The stamp on your season reads authenticated, and your value is not a rumor in any room you cannot see. Hold your breath for a moment, then let it out slowly, because the shift has already fired its signal. Type Amen 333 to claim your blessing and lock your spirit into this turnaround now. Write Amen 333 and let your name be aligned with the hour set for you. Comment Amen 333 if your heart is ready for the public rewrite and the private peace that follows. My beloved child, a hush moves ahead of breakthroughs because the new crown must fit without noise. You are stepping into a corridor built with redemptive light where your footsteps echo with authority instead of apology. The shadows that used to intimidate your progress now become the backdrop that makes your glow more visible. My beloved child, the chapter that humiliated you is not the ending carved into your destiny. A new page turns under an invisible wind that refuses to leave you in rooms that forgot your worth. Stay till the end because your announcement is being scheduled in the same places that rehearsed your absence. My beloved child, a letter of honor has left the desk of divine decision and it carries your updated name. Where you were once mispronounced and mislabeled, the correction appears with gold handwriting that will not smear. The sound of your name will no longer be used for mockery because the new sound is elevation and entrance. My beloved child, the people who measured you by old seasons cannot bend the shape of your next season. Your destiny is not a poll, so no vote against you can cancel what has been written in bold. Stand easy in your body because the ground beneath your feet just became home to a different gravity. My beloved child, a set of doors you did not know belonged to you has started sliding open without a handle. The room beyond those doors carries tables laid with agreements that fit your integrity and your timeline. Where you once stood outside with silence in your mouth, you now step inside with sentences that carry weight. My beloved child, there is a rhythm to miracles that moves like a drum line through the night. You will feel it as a soft insistence that refuses to let you remain small. Do not scroll away because the rhythm is matching your pulse and preparing your name for honor. My beloved child, the label Rileyed, rejected, replaced no longer sits on your chest. It peels away like an old sticker and falls to the floor without the power to cling again. In its place arrives a crest called restored, revealed, revered, and it settles over your shoulders like armor made of light. My beloved child, Archangel Michael says the swords of protection are unsheathed around your path and formed into a circle. This circle keeps what is sacred inside and keeps what is false outside, without any debate or delay. Your journey is guarded, your pace is secured, and your outcome is already nudged into greatness. My beloved child, Archangel Michael says the rumor held against you has been emptied of energy. The voice that carried it has gone quiet because the source dried up at the root. Your reputation rises like morning over a city that once assumed it would always stay dark. My beloved child, Archangel Michael says the signature on your next opportunity bears the watermark of heaven. You will not chase what belongs to you because it has already begun to chase you. You will not beg for your seat because your nameplate has been slid into place. My beloved child, honor travels on a schedule that looks slow and then arrives like lightning. It gathers behind the scenes and then floods the stage so quickly that even your hesitation cannot slow it down. This is why your spirit senses movement even before you read the confirmation. My beloved child, the hands that tried to move you out are about to move out themselves. Positions shift, roles realign, and you find yourself standing in a spotlight that fits your true size. Your shoulders widen and your voice steadies because ownership is natural to your soul. My beloved child, your oil is rare and that is why common spaces strain to hold you. Now you will be poured into vessels that match your density and your destiny. The overflow that once felt wasteful becomes distribution that reaches those who needed your essence all along. My beloved child, your timeline carries a stamp that reads now processing for delivery. The package is labeled honor, recompense, reveal, and it is addressed to your full name with accurate spelling. No detour can intercept it, and no counterfeit notice can replace it. My beloved child, the table that excluded you is not the only table in the city. Another table long prepared for you is being set with your favorite victories and your promised peace. As you arrive, chairs pull back as if moved by invisible hands and every place setting recognizes your presence. My beloved child, a number follows you today and it sings of alignment. The number shows up on screens, on receipts, on clocks, as a whisper that says stay ready. Every appearance is a spark reminding your spirit that the hour approaches with certainty. My beloved child, write the words I rise in the comments if your heart is ready to step through the open corridor. Write I rise and let your own voice become the trumpet that announces your entrance. Write I rise and let the echo build a highway for your next achievement. My beloved child, the ground beneath your name has been replanted with honor. Seeds dropped in previous seasons now burst through with a suddenness that throws you into applause. Those who replaced you will watch you be replaced by victory itself because victory has chosen you as residence. My beloved child, the story they told about you stops at the paragraph where you walk back in. From that point forward, a new narrator speaks, and that narrator is favor. Favor never mumbles or forgets because favor is precise, punctual, and proud of you. My beloved child, your voice acquires a new timbre that cannot be talked over. When you speak, rooms slow down and listen, not out of hype but out of recognition. This is the sound of rank, and rank fits you because service has always lived in your hands. My beloved child, your heart upgrades without drama because peace does not need an audience to be powerful. The shake inside your chest becomes a steady drum, and that drum keeps time with miracles. You will sleep and wake with clarity, and clarity will protect your energy like a bodyguard. My beloved child, your name appears on lists you did not know existed. These are lists of honor, access, and opportunity aligned to your values and your vision. The golden ink on those lists refuses to fade because it was not printed with human approval. My beloved child, write blessed and aligned in the comments to agree with the season stamped on your life. Write blessed and aligned because agreement pulls the future into the present. Write blessed and aligned and watch the path level under your feet. My beloved child, the apology you never received will not be the gate to your destiny. Your destiny prefers an open gate called progress, and it swings wide as you walk forward. Release the grip of old headlines because new headlines are already queued with your triumph. My beloved child, your hands hold a key and the door ahead of you understands that key. Metal meets metal with a soft click and the hinges recognize your arrival. This is entry without struggle because your assignment has finally arrived at its own doorway. My beloved child, honor does not need revenge because honor is its own proof. The best proof is presence, and your presence is now upgraded to undeniable. You step into rooms and timelines adjust to serve your purpose. My beloved child, your name carried weight even when you felt light. That weight now concentrates into a gravity that attracts provision, partners, and platforms. You do not chase gravity because gravity does the gathering for you. My beloved child, the clock that used to threaten you becomes your ally. Hours that felt cruel become generous, delivering rest, results, and recognition. This is why your breath slows and your confidence stands taller than it ever has. My beloved child, a celebration waits for you at an address you already know in your spirit. It does not look like noise because it looks like alignment. Candles of favor are already lit and the light warms your name. My beloved child, what you lost did not take your essence. Your essence stayed seated and waited for the right carriage to carry it into a worthy place. Now the carriage arrives and the ride is smooth because heaven paved the road. My beloved child, your silence has been loud enough and now your results will do the talking. Results introduce you in places where introductions once felt heavy. Results carry a smile that says welcome back to yourself. My beloved child, the blueprint of your future is not complicated. It is simply the truth of who you are constructed into visible form. Every step you take writes a line that cannot be erased. My beloved child, type Amen 333 again to anchor your agreement and settle this word into your timeline. Type Amen 333 and let the seal of honor grip your story with finality. Type Amen 333 and watch the notifications of good news begin to multiply. My beloved child, sleep will not steal your blessing because your blessing is active in both day and night. What you need to find you is already awake and on its way. Your life learns a new rhythm called ease, and ease is not lazy because ease is accurate. My beloved child, your pathway is cleared with quiet precision. People assigned to misunderstand you are rerouted away from your lane. People assigned to stand with you are guided into position without confusion. My beloved child, your laugh returns with depth because it springs from safety, not performance. Your shoulders release the old weight and your neck forgets the old strain. This is how honor feels when it sits down and stays. My beloved child, the universe saw the moments they thought were hidden. Every whisper is weighed, every action is balanced, and every outcome is now tilted toward your good. Nothing stolen remains stolen when justice enters the room with a lamp in its hand. My beloved child, the rooms that did not clap will keep their hands to themselves while new rooms stand up. These new rooms do not clap out of pity, they clap out of recognition. Recognition is the currency of honor, and you are wealthy in it. My beloved child, the phone call you need is being scheduled in alignment with your readiness. The message you require is being written by someone who finally sees your full measure. The introduction that breaks the ceiling is being orchestrated without friction. My beloved child, your star does not compete because it was never planted in a contest. It simply shines at the level assigned and draws what belongs to it. This is how peace and power dance when they live in the same person. My beloved child, the season of apology-based waiting is over. Now you move by confirmation, by clarity, by calling that cannot be diluted. Your yes is strong, your no is clean, and your standards are holy to your purpose. My beloved child, your house receives good news and your atmosphere receives calm. Even your mirror will notice the new steadiness sitting in your eyes. This steadiness is the signature of someone crowned with quiet authority. My beloved child, the land beneath you answers to your footsteps with cooperation. Gates lift as you approach and paths straighten as you continue. No detour can demote what has already been promoted. My beloved child, the name that replaced you will fade without violence. It will step aside as your rightful place reopens like a sunrise taking back the sky. You will stand there without bitterness because honor never needs a grudge. My beloved child, write honor in the comments to agree with the rewrite stamped upon your life. Write honor so your heart and your hand say the same thing. Write honor because what you agree with grows. My beloved child, your future does not shrink to make anyone comfortable. It expands at the speed of truth, and the truth about you is magnificent. Magnificence is not noise because magnificence is accurate. My beloved child, the last hour of this day holds a key you will not miss. Your awareness is tuned, your spirit is ready, and your steps are guided. The key slides where it belongs and something important unlocks without struggle. My beloved child, your timeline is under a bright lamp called favor. Every corner that tried to hide your value is exposed in your favor. You will not need to argue because outcomes speak with final clarity. My beloved child, your crown sits low for a second only so your head can lift it. When you raise your head, the crown rises into perfect position. This is the picture of dignity returning to its owner. My beloved child, the audience that once watched for your defeat will watch for your dedication. They will see the way you show up and keep showing up. Consistency is your quiet thunder, and it turns valleys into avenues. My beloved child, the next 24 hours carry a signature meant only for you. It is a nudge, a message, a paper, a call, a door, a moment that lands with precision. Receive it with calm because calm is your new home. My beloved child, write I receive my honor in the comments to lock your spirit into this decree. Write I receive my honor and let your life echo it back to you. Write I receive my honor and step forward like the rightful owner of your path. My beloved child, your story is not a rescue for the past, it is a revelation for the future. Those who truly carry love for you will recognize it and join the unveiling. Those who do not will drift without disruption because your peace does not chase arguments. My beloved child, your sleep tonight becomes a corridor of answers. Your morning becomes a balcony where announcements stand in neat lines. By the time the sun sits again, your heart will know that the rewrite is active. My beloved child, the label of Rileyed, rejected, replaced is now archived as evidence of what you survived. It remains in the file, but it does not remain on you. Your new label reads honored, appointed, anchored, and it will not peel under heat or time. My beloved child, type Amen 333 one last time to seal this decree over your house, your hands, and your horizon. Type Amen 333 and step through the doorway that will not close behind you. Type Amen 333 and let honor wear your name like a medal that never comes off. My beloved child, the wind around your name is shifting lanes and carrying you toward doors that match your true stature. Every step you take today is counted as evidence that honor has remembered your address. Do not skip because the corridor ahead is lit with a glow that refuses to dim. My beloved child, the same hands that tried to push you aside will now make space without even knowing why. This is not revenge because this is restoration wearing a calm smile. Stay till the end because the closing seal of this message presses new authority into your spirit. My beloved child, the page that once shouted rejection has been reprinted with a headline called Return. Return does not mean going backward, return means recovering your rightful rank with quiet certainty. You arrive, you breathe, you belong, and the room understands it instantly. My beloved child, the atmosphere is rehearsing your celebration in whispers that sound like thunder on the inside. Your name is being tuned like a grand instrument so that the first note of your reveal lands perfectly. You will feel the rehearsal as a steady warmth resting over your chest. Type Amen 333 to anchor this momentum and lock the rehearsal into a real-time unveiling. Type Amen 777 to welcome layered favor that stacks like steps beneath your feet. Type Amen 111 to agree with the new order where your peace sits on the throne of your day. My beloved child, the crown placed upon your head does not wobble because your foundation is finally level. You are not chasing balance because balance is arriving as the natural gravity of your healed heart. The places that exhausted you will lose their power to drain you ever again. My beloved child, the lists that removed you are being audited by light that cannot be bribed. Each decision made against you is reviewed line by line and overturned with precision. Your reinstatement is not a favor, your reinstatement is the correction of a record. My beloved child, excellence has always lived in your hands like a quiet fire waiting for oxygen. Today the oxygen arrives and the fire burns steady without smoke. This is how true visibility behaves when it finally meets the right moment. My beloved child, your path is not narrow from lack, your path is focused by design. Focus does not isolate you, focus introduces you to the exact stage where your voice fits the room. As you speak, timing nods because timing has been waiting for you. Type aligned if your spirit is ready to walk with focus and favor like twin guardians. Type restored if your heart has chosen to keep only what builds your future. Type honor if your hands are open to carry more than validation, to carry responsibility with grace. My beloved child, the sound of new partnerships is approaching like footsteps on polished floors. They do not arrive with noise, they arrive with clarity, competence, and quiet respect. You will know them by how your shoulders relax when they speak. My beloved child, the gate ahead of you recognizes your key even before it touches the lock. Your preparation has written a code into the metal that only your presence can activate. Once it opens, it will not slam because the hinges have been oiled by favor. My beloved child, yesterday's label can no longer access your energy account. The withdrawals have been blocked and the PIN has been changed. Only purpose, peace, and aligned people can transact with you now. My beloved child, stay till the end because a final decree is about to settle this shift beyond argument. Your name will be said correctly in rooms where it was once misspoken. Your contribution will be seen completely in projects where it was once reduced. Type Amen 444 to seal protection around your schedule and your sleep. Type Amen 555 to welcome fresh pathways that appear without struggle. Type Amen 888 to call in overflow that distributes through you with wisdom. My beloved child, there is a sweetness arriving that does not turn sentimental because it remains strong. It tastes like relief without collapse and like joy without noise. You will recognize it by the way you exhale and do not rush to inhale again. My beloved child, your daily routine is being rethreaded with new ease that respects your time. Tasks begin to align themselves like volunteers waiting for clear instruction. You speak once, systems respond, and the day moves in cooperation. My beloved child, the story that tried to bury you will be used as scaffolding for your next elevation. You will not have to advertise the change because the change will advertise itself. Your glow will be evidence no one can edit. Type 1 rise if your posture is shifting from survival to stewardship. Type 1 receive if your heart accepts the throne of calm in every conversation. Type 1 advance if your feet are ready for territory that already bears your signature. My beloved child, generosity will look at you and recognize its relative. As resources increase, your giving becomes targeted, strategic, and joyful. The river that runs through you will not flood, it will irrigate destinies meant to bloom beside yours. My beloved child, you enter a season where silence becomes a luxury you can afford. Not every comment needs a response because results are responding on your behalf. This is not withdrawal, this is the architecture of power. My beloved child, invitations will arrive that once felt impossible to access. You will evaluate them with peace and choose from strength, not hunger. When you say yes, doors glide, when you say no, doors bow. Type blessed if your mind has adopted peace as its native language. Type secure if your boundaries are now sacred and steady. Type ready if your diary is open to appointments written in golden ink. My beloved child, the mirror in your house will notice the new ease in your eyes. That ease is not pretending because it is underwritten by clarity. Clarity stands beside you like a tall friend who never leaves early. My beloved child, your creativity is waking up like a city at dawn with lights flipping on one by one. Ideas line up politely, each carrying its own blueprint and budget. You will pick the right ones without fear of missing the rest. My beloved child, spaces you once tiptoed through now welcome your full stride. You will not shrink your voice to keep the peace because your voice is peace. This is how authentic authority sounds: warm, precise, and unstoppable. Type Amen 999 to close the door on the era of hesitation. Type Amen 222 to synchronize your steps with perfect timing. Type Amen 313 to mark this date as the turning of your tide. My beloved child, your past will sit quietly in the audience while your future steps onto the stage. There will be no fight between them because the script has been finalized. The spotlight chooses you and the scene begins without nerves. My beloved child, recompense does not mimic revenge, recompense upgrades reality. You will find yourself restored in ways that make the old losses irrelevant. Even your memories will feel lighter as truth completes the narrative. My beloved child, the mantle on your shoulders is not heavy because it was measured for you. Responsibility becomes comfortable like a garment tailored to your frame. As you move, the fabric does not pull because purpose fits perfectly. Type crowned if your head is ready to carry calm glory. Type appointed if your calendar and your calling have finally shaken hands. Type grounded if your roots are deep enough to host a forest of results. My beloved child, messages arrive that confirm what your spirit knew before the evidence appeared. Screens light up, doors open, and voices you respect reach for you with sincerity. You will answer with grace because grace is your natural accent now. My beloved child, the horizon ahead is not far, the horizon has stepped closer to greet you. It bows like a curtain rising on a show that knows it will be a classic. Your role is not to chase applause, your role is to deliver truth with elegance. My beloved child, your rest becomes a strategy and your pace becomes a weapon. You will not sprint from fear, you will glide from certainty. Each glide writes a quiet headline that says the rewrite is complete. Type Amen 333 to stamp this chapter with irreversible honor. Type honor now to signal that your life accepts the upgrade fully. Type 1 walk in favor to activate the route with no hidden traps. My beloved child, the oil on your life will not leak because the container has been healed. Cracks have been sealed, lids have been strengthened, and distribution will be wise. You carry what you carry without spillage and without strain. My beloved child, your circle tightens not from suspicion but from alignment. The right ones draw near and the wrong ones drift out without drama. Loyalty and vision join hands around you like a fortress made of trust. My beloved child, prepare your space with simple excellence that mirrors your inner order. Clean lines, clear commitments, and kind boundaries become the furniture of your days. Visitors feel peace when they enter because peace owns the lease. Type 1 receive my seat if your spirit accepts rightful placement without apology. Type 1 keep my peace if your boundaries are blessed and immovable. Type 1 honor my call if your effort and your essence agree to move as one. My beloved child, the final note of this decree hums through the next 24 hours with unstoppable accuracy. Expect an opening, a message, a sign, or a calm certainty that refuses to move. When it arrives, breathe, smile, and step, because the rewrite has chosen you and it will not change its mind.